Anything I can get you today?
Do you run this place by yourself?
Well, there's my husband Halt, but once you need him, he's nowhere to be found. I swear the cat is more help than he is.
Why do you say that?
I really shouldn't get into it.
It's all right. You can tell me.
Halt's just changed. He's never around, always claiming he has some errands to run. Back when we first met, he seemed devoted till the end. He actually taught me everything I know when it comes to fixing things. He'd spend every minute he could with me, and of course Erin after we had her. Now, it's like we don't exist, and every conversation we have is a fight.
Have you talked to him about it?
I've tried, but he won't listen to me. He's always saying he doesn't have time.
You'll get past this. Marriage can be hard work. He'll come around.
I hope you're right. It'd be nice if he was even around long enough to discuss it these days. Enough about me. I should get back to work. But let me know if I can help you with anything.
What do you sell?
Odds and ends? A bit of everything, I suppose. But no weapons. Only security guards carry weapons around here.
I might be interested in buying or selling.
Great. I have all sorts of odds and ends.
Hey, Holt.
Austin got himself bit by a mole rat, so now they got us cooped up in here to watch Erin. It's ridiculous.
Well, hello.
Ashes! You found him! Thanks, ma'am! I was so worried about him.
It was no big deal.
You're still my hero. Mom says I can give you this. Ashes! Bad kitty. I was so worried about you. And I bet Mom's gonna make me give you a bath. I know I don't like it either. But I'm just happy you're back.
Hello, Horatio.
Word is Overseer and Forsyth are looking for you. Maybe you want a quick trim before getting down to business?
The Overseer and Forsyth. What do they want?
Austin's real sick. They think you'll be able to help out with the cure. And I think if you're gonna do something, do it in style, right? So, how about that trim?
Nice.
You have to do something, Jacob.
I'm running the test as fast as I can, Priscilla. I can't treat Austin until I know what he's infected with.
Dr. Forsyth.
Not now, Bob. And you, stranger, will have to wait your turn. We have an emergency here. Austin got bitten by a mole rat. Isn't that enough, Jacob? There can't be that many mole rat diseases or toxins.
Rachel is examining the mole rat. Hopefully she'll find something. But these aren't ordinary mole rats. Who knows what kind of diseases they are carrying? Because he's just a child, it's affecting him more severely.
Dr. Forsyth, please. I think I found something that might help Austin.
Bobby!
Hold on, Priscilla. What is it, Bobby?
Well, you know that door Austin found? He found it because of me. I keep my private things in there. He saw me get them.
You mean your chems?
Get to the point, Bobby. What did you find in that place?
It's like a whole extra vault in there, but half ruined and caved in. There was this terminal there, so I started poking around in it. There were some notes and stuff about using mole rats to grow viruses. But they also said that they used them to make vaccines and treatments.
A secret vault. Good Lord, I've never heard of such a thing.
Bobby, you're a genius. A junkie genius. There might be a cure for whatever Austin got from that mole rat somewhere in that place. You there. How would you like to do Vault 81 a favor and possibly save my boy's life?
I'll do it for Austin.
You have a good heart. Bobby here will show you where he keeps his secret stash. There is a chance that somewhere in there is a cure for Austin. If you find it, bring it to Dr. Forsyth. And for Austin's sake, please hurry.
Follow me.
Dr. Forsyth has been very honest about Austin's prognosis. I'm so scared I'll lose him.
Hi, Bobby.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search. This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol. Scanning for hostiles. False alarm. Standing down. For you. Abiding citizens, please leave the area. Kill the area until order has been restored. Violence will not.
That's all, folks. Sweet.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
I'm sure this whole thing is overblown, and Austin will be running around tomorrow.
Overblown or not, we have to do what we can for Austin. I just don't know what I can do.
Should have figured there was a
Neither do I,
catch.
Priscilla.
Every
Why
vault
him?
has one.
He's just a boy.
He's going to be just fine. You'll see.
Well, this is gonna be a joy for you. You get to nag me and I can't go anywhere.
Oh, real nice, Holt. Make this about you. Don't you think about anyone other than yourself? Your daughter could get sick like Austin, and you're whining about spending time with your family?
I have things to do. We don't have to hide away in here.
You're so busy, Holt. You have so much to do. Please, explain to Erin why your needs are more important than her safety.
Just never mind.
Idiot.
Hostile target identified.
Are to make sure every resident remains under stringent medical observation.
Understood. But Overseer?
No buts. This is for the good of the Vault. We can't risk this pathogen spreading, Dr. Forsyth.
Yes, Overseer.
How is Austin doing?
Not good. The infection has progressed quite rapidly. We need a way to stop it from spreading.
Then let's hope that outsider pulls through and gets us secure.
I need to ask you something.
casa, mi casa.
Sometimes you're the hammer, other times you're the nail. I keep losing track of who's ahead.
Another stranger. Are you Vault-Tec security? I've waited so very patiently for you to arrive.
Who the heck are you?
I am a Contagions Vulnerability Robotic Infirmary Engineer, or CVR-IE. The human scientists call me Curie. Or more properly, they called me this when they were alive. I repeat, are you Vault-Tec security?
These mole rats carry a disease. Do you know anything about it?
My poor little darlings. They were used to grow all manner of new and interesting pathogens. Then Vault citizens would be exposed to these viruses in the hopes that they would develop new antibodies. But they never got a chance to execute their plan. Clyde got out of his cage. He was smarter than the others. My sweet Clyde. He let out the others, and those poor scientists never stood a chance. Clyde's been dead for almost 2 centuries now, but his descendants have free run of the vault. I'm rambling. Where are my manners? Are you Vault-Tec security?
Do I look like Vault-Tec security? Jeez.
Over the long years, who is to say what is fashionable now? True, your attire is a bit dirty, but not all people properly value the importance of hygiene and cleanliness. I am pleased to report I completed my primary duties 83 years ago. Thousands of pathogens were grown in the mole rat hosts. Then a single broad-spectrum cure was developed to treat them all. Very satisfying work for many decades. Now, Please, tell me you are authorized to release me from the lab.
Why can't you just leave?
I require verbal or written authorization. Actually, any Vault-Tec employee, even you, could authorize me. You must be Vault-Tec, or you couldn't possibly be here.
These mole rats were lab rats?
Why, yes. I've grown quite fond of them over the years, but they outlived their usefulness 83 years ago.
Vault-Tec is gone. No need to follow their rules anymore.
Gone? Truly? My programming doesn't cover this contingency. Please tell me the authority to release me was transferred to you.
I am so authorized. You are released.
Superb. I had almost given up all hope of living here. I'll open the door for you. As a Vault-Tec representative, I entrust you with the broad-spectrum cure I developed. If you have an equivalent to my digital Hippocratic oath, please use it quickly to prevent any undue suffering. However, be advised, there is only one dose left, and I can no longer make any more. If that is all, I am most eager to leave.
You only have one dose?
That is correct. There used to be more, but they all expired. Sadly, the organic compounds necessary to make more have all deteriorated.
You're just giving me the cure?
My primary responsibility is to obey the orders of specified Vault personnel, even if those orders violate my ethical matrix. But since you have graciously discharged me of this duty, I can give you the cure without directly disobeying my previous order. And if you happen to use the cure to save a life, then this is just a happy coincidence, no? Hopefully now I can properly further my scientific research. Since my job here is done, I think I will follow you out.
Perfect.
Gotta love the view.
Seeds. I'll need more seeds.
The cure. You found it.
How is Austin doing? Do you think he'll survive the cure?
He's been unconscious since shortly after you left.
Here. Take the cure and use it on the boy.
Only one dose? I hope this works. If it doesn't, there won't be anything to analyze to try again. Let's hope this works.
I heard you had returned.
It shouldn't be long.
What? Where am I?
You're in the clinic. You were really sick, Austin. Our visitor from the Commonwealth saved your life.
Really? Thanks, ma'am.
I was worried to death about you, Austin. What got into your fool head? Going into a place like that?
Nothing exciting ever happens here. I just wanted to see what was in there.
Well, if it hadn't been for our friend here, you might have died. Thank you. I know you made sacrifices to help him. I know Dr. Pinsky will be grateful. For my part, I'd like to give you this syringer. I had it for years and never really had a use for it.
She's not the only one. The whole vault is thankful. I'd like to give you a room here in the vault. A place you can call your own. It's in the main hall, on the left as you get off the elevator. Once again, thank you.
Can I go see
Without your
Gran?
help,
How about something to eat?
Austin would
I'm
be dead.
starving.
Thank you.
I can't wait till I don't have to go to school anymore.
Austin.
Someday, I'm gonna check out the Commonwealth. If my Gran lets me.
I'm curious as to what Vault-Tec was studying beyond our walls.
Hello, Dr. Forsyth.
Ah, the dangers of curiosity. Lucky for Austin, he does appear to have 9 lives.
Gran says I'm a bottomless pit when it comes to food.
Hey.
I'm glad you helped Austin.
Wait there.
That's what this world needs. Someone who puts the welfare of others above herself. What you need?
Your thoughts?
So, you're heading off to Bunker Hill? The monument there reminds me of DC.
Your thoughts?
Say hi to Old Man Stockton for me. Although, truth is, he's a lot younger than I am.
Your thoughts?
You ever get picky about armor? I mean, dressing up is half the fun. But you don't want to be dressing too many wounds, either.
Your thoughts?
What I wouldn't give to go cruising in an old convertible. Although you probably won't get very far on these roads.
Your thoughts?
It's important to know who your real friends are. Make sure they have your back, and don't get tempted to stab it.
Just curious what you're thinking.
Synths are a lot like people. It's just harder to find the off switch.
Just curious what you're thinking.
Sometimes I get nostalgic for the old world. But then I realize it wasn't all that great to begin with.
Your thoughts?
The best part about being synth? You never have to discuss religion. Hard to kneel to a creator when he's in the next room scratching himself.
Just curious what you're thinking.
The other day I was looking for junk and found a protractor and a compass. I swear it almost gave me PTSD. Geometry, man. Too soon. Too soon.
Just curious what you're thinking.
Things I miss most about being human? Baths. Now I can't take one without going into shock. Sorry. That was a pretty bad pun. For the record, I'm totally waterproof.
Just curious what you're thinking.
There's nothing better than wandering the wastes, listening to the radio, and working on our aim.
Your thoughts?
It's funny how life goals change. One minute you're stressing over who you're gonna ask to the Sadie Hawkins dance. The next you're trying to figure out how to jury-rig a shotgun out of 2 pipes and some duct tape.
Your thoughts?
According to my file, I'm a natural-born killer. But I also throw great parties. Not sure if that's a feature or a bug.
Just curious what you're thinking.
Is it true that you're from the old world? Remember Top 40 Radio? Man, that brings back memories. At least the music hasn't changed.
Just curious what you're thinking.
Some people think the Commonwealth has a paranoia problem. More like a prejudice problem, if you ask me.
Your thoughts?
People come up with the weirdest theories for identifying synths. I once knew a guy who thought that synths didn't have belly buttons, so he'd go around checking people's stomachs. On second thought, maybe he was just one of those, run-of-the-mill pervs.
Just curious what you're thinking.
Sometimes I want to ditch the combat gear and go shopping for a dress. Problem is, the wastes really don't give you that much of a reason to put one on.
Your thoughts?
I heard about the railroad back in Rivet City. Then I came here.
Your thoughts?
Had my head shaved for a bit. It looked real badass. That was more of a DC thing, though.
Just curious what you're thinking.
It took me a while to get used to the world being blown up, but don't worry, you'll get the hang of it.
Just curious what you're thinking.
I used to be like you. And by that I mean I was human. Don't ask.
Just curious what you're thinking.
I'm all for killing bad guys, and looking good doing it.
Your thoughts?
You remind me of someone. Person I used to travel with. Probably doesn't mean anything.
Your thoughts?
Inner beauty's great, but a little mascara never hurt.
Your thoughts?
Killing raiders and mutants isn't tough. Keeping your makeup looking right whilst you're sweating all over the place? Now that's an art.
Your thoughts?
You've got so many companions, we should have, like, a group name or something. Like, Gladys Knight and the Pips.
Your thoughts?
You know, someone once told me they saw a bowling alley flying over the Commonwealth. They must have been on something.
Just curious what you're thinking.
You gotta keep things simple in the wastes. Right now, my only goals in life are to kick ass, have fun, and sleep in.
Your thoughts?
When in doubt, aim for the one in the middle.
Just curious what you're thinking.
The chalk signs are pretty easy to read. The hard part is remembering what they mean.
Your thoughts?
We need to throw a party one of these days. It's good to take a break from shooting people every now and then.
Just curious what you're thinking.
The other day, I broke a nail body slamming a raider. Girl problems.
Just curious what you're thinking. What do you think about our relationship?
We're doing good. I've got no complaints.
Nothing else for now.
Okay?
A moment, please. I have been trapped so many years. I believe it's customary to thank you for your role in saving me. My entire life has been in this vault. I have analyzed and learned everything there is to know here. So now I must see the rest of the Commonwealth, consult with scientists, unearth more data to challenge my hypothesis.
What are you looking to learn up there?
Down here is an enclosed system, and without the introduction of new mutagens, viruses or bacteria, it is quite dull, medically speaking. The world up there is infinitely more complex. Who knows what diseases can be found and studied?
After the bombs, the Commonwealth is a little lacking in the science department.
But surely there is still men of learning out there, and if nothing else, there is data. I can see you already have company. I do not wish to intrude, but I must ask. Please, madame, can you take me with you?
It's no picnic up there. Anything you can do to help us survive?
But of course. I have been equipped with medical equipment. If you become injured in our journeys, I can administer stim packs. I also have defensive capabilities, a laser. But surely there's little reason to use that.
Maybe later?
Well, perhaps for now I will help out here. But if you change your mind, please, you must find me. You need something, madame?
How are you doing?
I find myself wanting to set out again and see the world. I am tempted to do this on my own, but there is so much danger. I hope we can renew our partnership. For science, of course.
I'd like to travel together some more.
Then let us get underway.
Hey, Curie. Let me know if you ever want to travel together. It'll just be two robot chicks tearing up the Commonwealth, watching each other's six.
It is comforting to know you have my back. I have yours. I've no doubt.
So, is it my turn yet?
Let's head out.
Then let's get moving.
You are a scientific marvel. It is a pleasure to see you again.
Thanks, Curie. Mind if I put that on my business card? Scientific marvel. Aw, sorry, boy. We'll bring you along next time.
Hey.
Go ahead. So, need anything else?
Seeds. I'll need more seeds.
Pardon me, Dr. Pensky.
Just the person I wanted to see. I wanted to thank you for what you did for Austin.
Austin's just a child. He deserves to live.
No arguments there. It was a selfless act. Something we don't see much of from the Commonwealth. You're a rare breed. The kind we could use more of both inside and out of Vault 81. Anyway, I'm sure you have plenty of things to get back to. I just had to say thank you for saving Austin. I may have my life's work, but that boy is what really keeps me going.
Hello, Horatio.
Lots of buzz going around on how you saved Austin's life. You should treat yourself and let me take a look at that hair.
You've been outside of the vault?
Quincy, born and raised. My mother, may she rest in peace, she was a doctor. Imagine her surprise when she learned I'd rather cut hair than stitch people up. But enough about me. How about that hair of yours?
Did you say you were from Quincy?
Sure did. Looks like I was one of the lucky ones, too. Last I heard, Gunners had taken her over.
What's the word around Vault 81?
They say Holt is running around on his wife. Apparently, he and Tina DeLuca are secretly getting together. But never mind about them. Your hair is a disaster. You have to let me fix it.
Any news going around?
Did you know that Bobby DeLuca was a jet junkie? He needs to quit before someone gets hurt, himself included, working in maintenance, high all the time. It's a good thing old Rusty does most of the work.
Heard any good rumors?
Not much of late, but I'll keep my ears open for you. Sure you don't want me to do something with your hair?
Heard any good rumors?
Not much of late. Sure.
That'd be great.
All right. Let's see what the Commonwealth has to work with. Just have a seat. Ready for a new hairstyle?
Not interested.
All right then, but come back if you change your mind.
Maria.
Oh, good to see that little boy up and about again. Heard you really made an impression on the vault, too. So what can I get for our new hero?
Let's see what you got.
Something's bound to sound good.
Hi.
Heard you were down in that secret vault tech area. Can't believe we had a whole colony of mole rats living right next door.
Excuse me.
Heard we got a pretty big mess to look into now, with that new vault wing.
Calvin.
Sorry, new gal. Not a lot of time to talk right now.
Not even just for a moment?
A moment? Well, I suppose. Not like I actually want to get back to work.
What do you do here?
Me? I'm just the lucky sucker in charge of maintenance here. Sorry if you heard me bickering with the overseer earlier. She and I don't always see eye to eye.
You guys have been living here over 200 years. This place is bound to be in decline.
In decline? You must be one of those politically correct types. Old 81 here, she's a straight-up wreck. Pretty solid for a while, easy enough to keep up with her needs, but in the last few years or so, Damn, she got feisty. Been going through tools like they were going out of style, so if you got any, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands.
How much are you paying?
I'd say 15 caps per tool. Overseer won't let me go higher, but I'll take as many as you can grab.
Sure. You got yourself a deal.
Stupendous. One less thing to bug the Overseer about. Anyway, here I am running my mouth when there's work to do. Sorry I can't talk longer, stranger, but mind the maintenance. Shouldn't get in your way, at least.
Hey, Calvin.
Hey there, you got some tools for me today?
Yeah, here you go.
Perfect. Keep an eye out. We could always use more. I heard about what you did for our little Austin. Don't know many who could do the same.
Good work on the cat retrieval. I thought for sure Ashes was a goner.
Excuse me, Overseer?
I hope you enjoy your accommodations. I wanted to say thank you again for what you did for Austin. You've opened a lot of eyes around here, including my own. I had no idea of the dangers Vault-Tec had hidden away so close to home. I can't believe so many died just behind our walls.
What do you know about Vault-Tec?
I'm afraid not much. I've spent my entire life being thankful for the Vault, for the walls that protected us over 2 centuries. But not once have I had contact with them.
Whatever Vault-Tec had planned, it failed, and took their entire staff out with it.
No arguments here. I hate to think of what they had planned for us. But on the good side, you made a real impression on our anti-Commonwealth people. They're realizing outsiders really can be trusted, and do more good than just providing resources. You'll always be welcome here, and I hope you make a habit of visiting. Having a trusted outsider would help serve as a reminder that the Commonwealth isn't something to fear and avoid.
Hi, Tina.
Hey, I heard what you did for Austin. You saved that kid's life, so I was hoping you could help me out with Bobby. I need someone to get him off the jet. Ever since all that drama, he's gotten worse. Doesn't leave his room, high all the time. Rachel said if he doesn't get help, he could die.
Any idea how I can do that?
You've got to convince him to go see Rachel. She's got some treatment drug that'll help him get clean. It's either get clean or get dead at this point, and that bastard better get his priorities straight.
Bobby.
Hey, the outsider. I'm just in charge of the generators here. Not sure what I could help you with.
You're in charge?
Hey, don't act so surprised. Yeah, I'm in charge. Of the generators, at least. Calvin handles most of the smaller maintenance requests. You got something that needs fixing? You can ask him.
I'm here about your habit.
My habit? No habits here, man.
Don't you want to quit?
Yeah, well, I do, but I can't. This place, man, and the work, Jet's all that makes it decent.
What do you mean by decent?
I can't do this job, man. Old Rusty does it all. And I know people are talking about me behind my back. And the hours? The Overseer says I gotta be on call 24/7, and these generators are always on the fritz. It's more than I can handle, man.
You need to get help, Bobby. Go see Rachel. She has medicine that will help you.
She can? I never realized there were drugs to treat drugs. If it's that easy, I'll do it. I'll go see her right now.
You know, I feel like we got a good vibe going. I guess it's because we're both from the old days, so we get the same jokes and speak the same language. But it's more than that. I feel like you get me, in a way that only one other person ever has.
Just how old are you?
Not very old at all in the literal sense. Sure, I have the memories of a pre-war girl, but I remember it like it was yesterday. Because it practically was.
So, what do you remember about the past?
I remember all of it. The neighbors mowing their lawns, the feel of a summer breeze, kids chasing an ice cream truck and fighting over drumsticks. I remember it all because I'm like you. My life didn't happen centuries ago. I went from the past to the future in an instant. And when I woke up, the world I knew was gone.
What happened to you?
I was stuck in this simulation. An experiment, more or less. I would have been stuck there forever if not for a friend. But the point is, I'm lucky. The synths here get their memories implanted. And even though none of my past is real, the memories are. I know for sure the person I am is me. In fact, I even have a name if you want to hear it.
I appreciate you telling me.
Yeah, I probably should have told you when we met. R404 doesn't really roll off the tongue. My real name's Mara. Pleased to meet you.
Did you talk to Bobby? How'd it go?
How long has he been addicted? He was pretty bad.
A few years, I guess. He's normally not like this. Just got a whole lot worse once I cut him off.
He's nervous, but he made the right decision in the end. He's going to see Rachel.
Thank God. That's it. No more drugs, no more dealing. We're starting over. Maybe now I can get him to leave this can.
You actually want to leave?
Every day. Maybe after things settle down here, we finally will.
The Vault needs you.
The Vault needs old Rusty, as much as I'd want to take him with us. He's the brains behind the Bobby, if you know what I mean. Who knows? Maybe Bobby will want to learn a thing or two, now that he's cleaned up. I've never seen Bobby so motivated before. Now that he's cleaned up, he's a different man.